Hey, all right. We are going to our next miracle, which is also in Matthew 9. Looks like it happens immediately after. We have Jairus' daughter being healed. We have the daughter of the woman being healed by touching Jesus' clothes. We have the two blind men healed. And as soon as he leaves one house, he runs into the next thing. He runs into the next thing. So these are all back to back to back. And this is, again, the second one that Matthew mentions that the others do not mention, which is kind of cool. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate it. So he heals the two blind men. He comes out of their house as they went out in verse 32, Matthew 9. Behold, they brought to him a dumb man possessed with a devil. First thing, they brought him. And I love that. I just love that the people brought someone to Jesus that needed to be healed. They knew Jesus could heal him. They knew that person needed to be healed, and they brought that person to Jesus. I love that. I don't know if they brought him kicking and screaming. It was a dumb man. We learned that he was possessed of a devil. Maybe he didn't want to go on his own, but they brought him to Jesus. I love, we've had this before, people bringing other people to Jesus. And obviously that is something we can still do today, is help others come unto Jesus to be healed. We can still do that today. So he was a dumb man. So he's got two problems. He's dumb, so he can't speak, and he's possessed by a devil. And it kind of sounds like this might be connected. I don't know if they're two separate things or one's causing the other. I don't know if the devil's making him not be able to speak. I don't know how that works. The next verse. And when the devil was cast out, so they brought him someone to be healed, and when the devil was cast out. So we skipped the whole healing part. Like, they brought him someone, obviously Jesus heals him. Like, we don't even mention he got healed, because of course Jesus healed him. We just skip it. Just skip right over it. The whole, how did it happen? Did he just say something? Did he touch him? What happened? I don't know. We just know that they brought someone to Jesus and he was healed. Just like that. I don't know. So I appreciate Matthew throwing this in for us. Obviously, it'd be nice if we had way more detail on all this stuff that happened. And when the devil was cast out, the dumb spake. So he couldn't speak before. Now he can speak. It's pretty awesome. Saying, when the devil was cast out, the dumb spake, and the multitude marveled. So everyone was in shock. It was never so seen in Israel. So these people have never seen anything like this, seeing this person be healed. But the Pharisee said, he casteth out devils through the prince of the devils. Come on, guys. You guys are like the religious boss people, and Jesus Christ is in front of you, and he's healing people, and he's casting out devils, and they're saying you're casting out devils because through the power of the prince of the devils, which is crazy. And it makes me wonder, like, how many times in our lives do we see miracles happen? Straight up miracles, like Matthew's telling us. Do we see miracles in our life and we're just like, oh, that's just a coincidence. That's a crazy coincidence. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm so glad I was healed. I'm so glad the doctor fixed me. I'm so glad something happened and now I'm better. Oh, or I really nailed that. I'm really good. And like, we don't give credit to Jesus for these miracles that are occurring in our life, even today, which is obviously unfortunate, because Jesus is the source of those miracles. So for the religious people to see Jesus perform a miracle and not give Jesus credit and to say it's of the devil, that is crazy. That the devil is casting out devils. So now that the person can speak, immediately he can speak. And I love that. I love that people brought this person to him and that he speaks and the devil was cast out. I love these. I love the blind and then the dumb back to back. I love that those two healings were mentioned because I think so many times in life, I feel like we are blind to certain things or we are dumb to certain things. And I know today we say dumb as being not smart instead of not being able to speak. And either way, I think that in our own lives, there are things we're blind to. We are things that we are dumb to. We can't speak. And, maybe we have the ability to speak. I'm speaking right now, but there's probably a lot of things I can't say or I can't say very well or I can't articulate and I can't bear testimony of Jesus like I should. There's a lot of things that he can open our mouth when we're in that moment and we need the words for something. Jesus can put those in our mouth and we can speak. So whether we can speak or we can see, there's a whole nother level of speaking and seeing that Jesus can help us do in our lives. And I hope that we can all seek that Jesus who is helping these people. And also I hope that we can see that it's Jesus doing the healing and not give credit to a coincidence or the devil or something else when Jesus is the one healing us. Again, we don't know how this happened, but the person was healed and I love it. And I love that the congregation, the group, the friends, the family, or whatever, they brought this person to us. And I hope we can see those miracles in our life. And I hope that we can, give credit to Jesus, and then I hope we can bring others to Jesus, like these people are doing. And I think back like the people that helped. How happy? How did the people? Sorry, I'm changing my question like 8 times here before I spit it out. How does that person feel when they can see, when they've been healed, when the devil's been cast out, when they can speak? Think how grateful, how wonderful that is. Think in your own life what that amazing blessing is to have Jesus in your life and to have his influence and his miracles and his peace. Have that peace in your life. And think maybe if you've had a lot of your life where you haven't known Jesus and someone helped bring Jesus into your life, think how grateful you are for that person. I've seen a lot of people in life that'll look back and be like, this person invited me to church. They invited me to a Christmas or Easter program. They invited me to whatever, or I was going through a hard time and they prayed with me. Whatever it is, they did something to bring Jesus into their life. Jesus empowered that person. That person was born again and their life changed, and their life changed so much better. And all of us can look back and be like, oh, this was an amazing thing. And there's people out there that don't have Jesus and they're just waiting for us to bring that light into their life. And I hope that we can all do that and bring our friends to Jesus, just like they're doing in the scriptures. I love it.